Hi parents, today is Monday, October 19th, and in math today the students started a new unit. They should have given you this letter right here that tells you about our unit we're in, which is Unit 2. We went back to multiplication division because we had taken a break from it for a while, and now we're going to be learning our 6s, 7s, and 8s. So as we were looking for patterns today, we talked about how really, if we've already learned our 1s, 2s, 3s, 4s, 5s, 9s, and 10s, which we have all gone over already in our first unit, that really there's only 3 brand new facts that we're learning in the 6s. And so we explored the different things about our 6s. We talked about different ways to solve 6s, different strategies you can use. We talked about the great thing about math is that there are many ways to solve problems, and they gave them 4 different strategies here, and then they picked their favorite strategy of the 2 and used it to solve these 2 problems down on the bottom. And then this afternoon for homework, they are practicing their 6s. It looks like this page right here. It's also in a new packet because it's a new unit we're in. They're practicing memorizing them, and then they were practicing working on them as part of their homework tonight. So here's their homework assignments. Additionally, they are practicing the cursive letter P in their cursive packet. Remember, this is what their packet looks like, and they are on the P's today. And then I told them if they had extra time, they could work on their book talk and not to forget their 20 minutes of SSR and put their title down of what they read. And then in reading today, we started our new Storyworks. And they went to the story called Who Stole My Cactus Arm? This is what it looked like. We read it together. We discussed all the questions that are in here. We went over all the vocabulary together. And then they worked on the character changes that they saw develop throughout the story. We did the first 2 sections together on this piece of paper. And then on their own, they answered the ones here on the back, which we'll be going over tomorrow because we ran out of time before writing began. We introduced writing today in our writing groups for the 15 minutes we were together, and we were talking about making up a story that goes with how an animal got its adaptations. We reread the story from last week about the chameleon and how the chameleon got its adaptation of changing colors, and it's a tale, it's a made-up story. So we took a real animal and a real adaptation, and then we're making up a tall tale to go with it. And so we went back over this one and talked about how this was a funny story made up of how the chameleon does actually change its colors. And they'll be working on that throughout the week. Tomorrow I'll be reading them a story, How the Tiger Got Its Stripes. And they'll be working on their own stories this week to type up on Friday. And that's it for today.